Now, 5 people died in shootings over the past week in the metro. Just last Sunday, one man was killed in a mass shooting in Westport. Another died just off Monarch Highway in North Kansas City on Thursday. In KCMO, the homicide total right now stands at 85 just for this year. It's a number that concerns community leaders.
When I hear 5 homicides in a span of just a few days, it breaks my heart, but it also tells us that we have so much more work to do in the community.
So what solutions are needed to address the violence? KSHB 41 News reporter Jian Kim turned to one local group. She breaks down what needs to be done and what has already been done so far to address this growing problem.
5 reported homicides across Kansas City, Missouri in the span of 1 week. Kansas City, Kansas police reported 2 of their own across state lines. Leslie Foreman, a spokesperson for KCPD, says the ongoing officer shortage and lack of employee retention put additional burdens on those currently answering the calls.
Sometimes we are so busy quoting the number of individuals who are killed that we don't always highlight their humanity.
Brandon Mims is the chief operating officer of Ad Hoc Group Against Crime. He has been at the forefront of violence prevention initiatives in Kansas City, where he says there's generational gun violence culture.
We ask people to raise their hand at a vigil and say, do you know anybody who's either been a homicide victim or who's been the perpetrator? And we get nearly 100% participation when hands are raised. And it tells us that the gun violence issue has run so deep in our community that it's touching almost everyone.
Mims believes the root of violence is multifaceted, stemming from economic disparities to lack of education on conflict resolution. As a part of the solution, the Ad Hoc Group Against Crime has created employment programs for the most vulnerable and healthy relationship courses for domestic violence. In addition,
we did one day ad hoc, we did a violence prevention tour.
From that trip, Kansas City leaders also adopted a model from Omaha called 360 Empowerment Network. According to KCPD Police Chief Joseph Mabin, Omaha saw a 74% drop in gun violence over 10 years. Mims says the key part of the model is making sure all parties are at the table.
Everyone from city officials to nonprofits and community agencies like us all want the same thing. So we're hopeful.
Jian Kim, KSHB 41 News.